Today I'm reacting to Chainsaw Man episode 8. The next 3 episodes and full reaction are on Patreon. Where are we and who is this? Oh yeah, they didn't end up having sex, did they? I meant to say that in the last episode, that I am not a fan of that. Yeah, I meant to say it a couple of times. I'm really not a fan of the older women of this show sexualizing a 16-year-old boy. So I take it that this is a flashback, but why exactly are we getting this information? Oh, it's been about 10 days since I last saw Chainsaw Man. I really missed it. Really loved the animation. I've said that a billion times, but yeah, it's really great. I'm right off the heels of watching the second episode of Uzumaki, so it's nice to see some good animation. Like, all this 3D stuff going on for the animation here is really great. Yep, not comfortable. Not comfy with this. Thank you. Oh, that angle. That angle's absolutely fantastic. The frame within a frame works really well. Yeah, the subtitles did not match what she was saying there at all. God, it's just stunning cinematography though. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, what's gonna happen? Okay. And she's saying good boy as well. Yeah, I am not comfortable with this. No, thank you. Oh, I remember those. God, I haven't seen one of those in years. They must be big in Japan. I'm so interested in finding out more about her as a character. Maybe. Like, if they were the same age, this would be sweet, but it's not the case. She made him sleep on the floor. Oh, that's so bad. God, again, what a gorgeous shot. As they should. Interesting that we're getting this intense about it in this episode. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that the show is slice of life necessarily, but it does have quite a lot of those elements. Love the way we crossed the line there with the camera. Yeah, but he's also underage, so you are a total creep. Oh, love that shot. So great. Even the sunset coming in, there's just so much attention placed on the ambience. Yep, had a feeling something bad was going to happen. But she's not dead, is she? Is she? She's not actually dead, is she? Is she? Loving this sequence going on right now with the music as well. It's really great. Are they being attacked? What is going on? Is the whole bureau being wiped out? Don't ask me why. I just assumed Makima-san was like impenetrable with bullets or something like that. Look at this framing, just so good. These objects in the foreground. Oh, just a handful. That's fine. It's fine.
役売った金で欲しいもん何でも買ってくれてさ、江戸っ子仇のいい人だった。お前も好きだ。
That was a great subversion because we were expecting a gun.
何のつもりだ、てめえ。
銃の悪魔はてめえの心臓が欲しいんだとよ。
And there's a gun. And we're getting the fox again, right? There we go. He's gonna go to her, isn't he?
パワー、姫野先輩の血を止めてろ。
Love the music operating in the background during this bit. Oh, I love the black lip design as well. It's fantastic. Oh, that flash as well. That is so cool. I really, really enjoyed that.
姫野先輩は
医者に見せた方がいいの。
銃を使っていやがった。日本では警察とデビルハンター以外入手は不可能なのに。
呪いの悪魔。その持っている釘を何回か刺したら死ぬみたいな感じ。
Oh!
あんた、
Okay.
いい動きだったね。
そいつの仲間か。
So interesting. Uh-oh.
油断した。マジで油断した。
Yeah.
さっさと殺して。
Is he going to be killed? Well, so much for Himeno thinking a partner won't die.
無理じゃん。あいつの動き見えんかったもん。
Is Denji going to?
嫌だ。あの女。
Love this music swelling in the background as well. It's a great sequence.
私の全部をあげるから。
She's gonna fight?
こうしたの全部使わせて。アキ君は泣くことができる。
That's crazy. Love the animation.
面倒見てた新人が死んだ時なんかは隠れて泣いていたから面白かった。あれだけ思って泣いてもらえたら嬉しいだろうな。
So is she going to die as well? What's gonna happen here?
アキ君は死なないでね。私が
Oh god, I just love the music going on in this whole thing.
泣いてほしいから。
It's a great way of bringing it back.
丸飲み。
And again, bringing back in the silence as well with the sun. I really love the aesthetic choices they made here. I guess it makes sense as to why we had so much exposition with her at the beginning of the episode. Oh, that music. Okay, so first of all, before I say anything else, I am sorry if you were looking for a more intense reaction to Makima's death. So the moment it happened, I had it in my head that Makima has some sort of supernatural powers, given the fact that there's been so much emphasis placed on her eye, that she's not just an ordinary human, so her being shot isn't going to be that fatal. And I suppose given the fact that we haven't been given like a definitive, let's say, send-off for Makima yet, I'm still assuming that that is pretty much the case. So with that being said, if you're wondering why I didn't have a bigger reaction at that particular point, that is the reason why. But once again, sorry to disappoint. I thought that this was, as I said in the reaction before, it is very interesting how they're pacing all this. We have the resurgence of the Gun Devil and his posse coming back with, again, all these assassinations happening throughout the Japanese area. So we see our guys are constantly under threat and having this huge climactic battle where it seems as though Himeno has very much been the big one here, as opposed to as opposed to Aki, I think, is very strong writing in that kind of regard. And again, it does make sense as to why we got that bit of world building with her character and seeing how she interacts more so than Makima. I think it's very safe to assume that this was the last episode we had with her. But yeah, regarding the sexual element with the older women and Denji's character, yeah, it's something that was always kind of in the back of my mind, but it didn't really come out until this episode that it's something I've always been uncomfortable with. And look, I appreciate the fact that Chainsaw Man, the bare minimum of saying, hey, this thing right now is illegal, didn't necessarily make the argument that this thing is ethically wrong, but okay, be that as it may, I just wanted to let my feelings towards that particular plot element very, very clear. So this leaves me to speculate what's going to happen for the last 4 episodes. And truly, I'm stumped. It has been brought to my attention that the manga is a good bit ahead of where the anime itself is, but are we going to thwart the Gun Devil by the end? Is it going to leave on a particular cliffhanger? I honestly can't tell. I am pretty much dying to just get into the next episode, so you'll forgive me if the review is going to be a little short because of that, but I just want to say that overall I thought this was a fantastic episode, and it's been, even though it's only been about 10 days since I got to last watch Chainsaw Man, I really have missed it. It's just such an incredible anime that I'm really, really enjoying so far. I love the music, I love the vibe that's going on, I love the subversion of expectations, and in general, I just really, really like these characters. I love the dialogue, I love seeing how they interact with one another. I love, even at the beginning with the cold opening, seeing how Himeno just kind of carries herself. All these little nuances I just find really, really engaging and entertaining. So, particularly with the last 5 minutes, because that was such a reveal, I'm going to hold off on speculating too much, if that's okay with you, because honestly, I'm just dying to watch more, so that's what I'm going to do. I'd rather have a concise review where I talk about all the things I need to, rather than just dragging it out for the sake of hitting some kind of arbitrary milestone or arbitrary goal with the runtime. I don't think there's a point to that. So this is pretty much where I'm going to leave it. If you've watched this full reaction, I want to thank you so much for taking your time to check me out, whether it's through my Patreon or just here on YouTube for free. I so much appreciate you spending the time to do so, and that is pretty much where I'm going to leave episode 8 of Chainsaw Man. So, arigatou gozaimasu. Thanks for watching.